I was debating on how to start this video. Usually I would just make a joke or just start off by saying, so and so is really good or it fucking sucks. But for this, I can't. Maybe it's because it's been my writer's block that's been affecting me for the whole year. Or maybe because emotionally, I just don't have it in me. Because this film hits more than any other films in recent times. I think La La Land is one of the best and most realistic depictions of love to ever be captured on screen. But not because it's a romance story that has music, dance numbers, and cutesy times. And I can't even call it a romance, to be honest, because it's more about passion and dreams than anything. La La Land is a living dream. It's a specific time nostalgia between two people that, when you get to the end of their narratives, that time is gone. And life moves on, even if you want it to or not. And if you've ever been in love or fell out of love, I think you would know that feeling all too well. This film accurately captures the feeling of being in love by its beautiful cinematography, its use of colors that make every single color stand out in the scene. The lights become glamorous, the characters look more lifelike than usual. And of course, the music. Whether you realize it or not, but when you're in love, as silly as it sounds, you start seeing shit. The sun in daytime looks so bright, even when it's nighttime, you don't really see darkness. You see how bright the streetlights are. The person you're in love with is the most beautiful and alive person to have ever graced your eyes, that even when you look at them from up close or afar, it's like they're silhouetted from the whole world. When you walk alone or even walk with them, you have a song or tune that's in your head and you think about that song every time you see or think about that person. Sometimes if you're a dramatic, expressive Homo sapien, you even break into dance just by the thought and feeling of them.
Yeah, I said it.
And I know you do it too.
Bitch, yes you do.
But you don't care because you're in love, my guy. But as beautiful and precious as being in love is, something unexpected always comes our way. It can be them not having feelings for you, them having to move away. They're mistreating you. They ghost you out of nowhere. They misunderstood you. They unload all their past baggage, trauma, and insecurities on you. Or maybe it was you failing them by not changing or seeing their point of view. You unintentionally not giving them the love that they deserve. Or maybe, putting it simply, it wasn't meant to be, and it just couldn't work out. Nothing hurts more than saying goodbye to someone who you still love. Spending all that time with someone who meant the literal world to you, only to end up as a stranger with lost memories. And if or when you see them again, you know it's not the same as it was. A feeling I know you have been through, because I know it all too well. It's being human. As the once sunny days and bright night lights now become darker and gloomier mornings where you can't even feel the sun or hear people talk, and the night lights are now dimmer as you can only see the black night sky and feel the cold air. As your mind constantly races and overthinks, you can't sleep, or you won't sleep, because even as you constantly think about it, you still dream about them. Admittedly, in a similar situation I was in, Mia chose and made decisions that would get her closer to her dreams, even if it meant saying goodbye to the man she loved. But not to spite, disrespect, or wrong him, but to live a life where she can die happy and satisfied with the fact that she achieved her dream. She did it, and so did Seb. The only thing is, and this is where life is sometimes cruel and comedic, they achieve their dreams, yes, even though they're not together. They put their dreams before their love. Because what do we get when we put our love before our dreams? We get someone who lives a life they don't like, or they're stuck in, as they themselves feel like they're missing something. And they feel regret over not trying or achieving their dreams. And that's reality for most of the planet's population, if I'm being honest. And I know a lot of people do not like the ending of La La Land because they wanted Mia and Seb to get together. But I disagree. And as much as I love them together, I'm glad they don't just magically be together in the end because they kind of already have a story like this. And low-key, it's The Great Gatsby, where we see the consequences of choosing love over yourself or even your own future. Because if me and Seb were together, they'd be stuck. The relationship wouldn't flourish because they both have big ambitions, and if they decided to sacrifice that just to be together, I think it would be a disservice to them and to us. Of course, you can be content and okay with sacrificing your dreams to be with someone, as love is selfless. But there will always be that feeling and frustration of, if only, or what if. But of course, it's not easy. In fact, I think it's the hardest thing to leave the person you love to achieve your dreams or to do better for you. Because you were in love. They were your last good night and first good day. You planned to marry them, to build and live your life with them. With them, you felt alive, immortal, like you can do and achieve anything with them because their love becomes your strength, and with them by your side, that's all that mattered. But when they're gone, you don't feel alive. You feel dead, like a zombie, just trying to go about your day, trying to live how you were without them. But you're not there. You're back. Back to what you knew and felt. The familiarity now becomes unknown. And what I love about La La Land is that there's that moment where you see that familiarity and what if scenario. But instead of lingering on it and making the Hollywood step to have them together, the film takes the realistic approach by saying, that was then, this is now. I'm forever grateful for you, but things happen and change. Thank you for being in my life. I'll never forget you. I'll always love you. Goodbye. Since I watched this movie, till this day I am forever cursed with hearing Mia and Sebastian's theme every time I think about her or even stumble upon a picture of her. A thought and glance of her that, for a time, I heard Golden Hour by Jake, to the beautiful yet personal tune of the main theme of La La Land. And that is the musical reality of La La Land. Eternal love for someone, even if it didn't work out. But despite how it ended, a new beginning approaches as you still root and love them from afar. So yeah, La La Land gets a 1 out of 10.